Hello everybody. For our Writer Fitness video today, we're going to do something a little different. Fitness is not just the movement that we do to help our bodies prepare for our rides, but it can be more geared towards health. When your body is experiencing a little bit of a health challenge, which can happen when you know, it just happens. We get exposed to things, our body gets a little tired, and so without judgment, letting go of any stories about how come I feel a little run down and sick. I'm embracing this as a chance to share with you some different opportunities to incorporate healing modalities. One is music. Sound is very healing. First of all, if you enjoy listening to it, that can help lower your stress, reduce the cortisol that you're possibly experiencing as a result of fighting an infection or being stressed out about, oh, I'm sick, I'm going to have to miss work, and then I have to make up my work. All of that results in stress. So the music can actually help you reduce some of that stress. But it's also been scientifically proven that certain frequencies, think, like the graphs where people graph things, certain frequencies are very helpful when we're trying to heal. So we have 432 hertz is a nice healing, and it's usually the background noise. So we're just going to listen to just a little bit of that. It's the frequency of the universe. You might hear a little bit of dog barking because that's just the way it is around here. All right. Something else that's healing is just creating relaxation and support for yourself wherever you are. So for me, I lit a candle, and this is a candle that my friend Linda gave me, and it smells pretty good. And I'm drinking some decaf green tea, and I put it inside of a cup that my mom gave me a long time ago. I used to be very interested in collecting teacups, but then I realized that I don't have enough space for all the teacups in the world, so I've narrowed it down to just a few, and these are very special to me. So when I am feeling sick or just need a special moment, drinking my tea from a cup that my mom got me feels like she's here with me, helping me to get better. It's delicious. It's just tea, there's nothing else in it. But some people like to put things inside of their tea. So honey is a very good opportunity to give yourself some good carbs. If we're feeling like our appetite isn't what it could be and we're not eating enough, then it doesn't give our body the fuel that it needs to be nourished and healing. So honey, which in itself is incredibly healing, it's got a lot of medicinal properties, and it's been linked to people recovering from allergens. It's got different opportunities to help support the body's natural histamines. So honey is a nice thing to add to your tea. You could also add it to plain water. We need to drink a lot of fluid all the time, but especially when we're giving our body a chance to do its miraculous healings. And just plain water is good, but even better is to create an electrolyte solution in your water. You don't need to go out and buy anything special. You can use, I like to use Himalayan or Celtic sea salt, Mediterranean salt, something with some minerals in it. And you don't have to make your water salty, so just enough so that it's there and it will dissolve. And a natural Gatorade is water with my daughter is cooking, so if you hear sounds, that's what that is. Water and honey. Squeeze a little bit of lemon or a citrus, and that's a natural Gatorade. And that leads me to my next thing is I made some ginger shots. Last week my daughter was feeling a little under the weather, so she bought ginger, and now there's some in the house, fortunately, so she was nice enough to let me use some of her ginger. This is what it looks like naturally, and I peeled it and I put it in my blender with a peeled orange. And so ginger with any kind of ginger by itself is very healthy, immunity supporting, and it helps you clear your lungs, clear out some of the mucus. Tastes better if you have a little bit of a juice with it, pineapple juice or orange juice, and it's still pretty strong, but I can drink it. It's fine. It tastes good. I can feel it working just when I take the sip of it. So I took the peels from the orange that I put into the blender. My blender is a pretty good blender. It's a commercial grade blender, so I could put anything in there, and there's no, it just blends it all. It's not like a juicer that has pulp and juice separated. So my ginger drink still has all of the ginger. It's just really pulped. So I took the orange peels and I put them inside of my facial steamer, which I'll do later. So they're in here. I'll add my water and plug it in, and I'll sit with a towel over my head and just inhale. The steam is going to be so helpful for clearing my head, and the orange is going to be a little extra layer of healing. Throughout the day, I'm going to be, drinking my juices and my teas, and maybe making some smoothies or a broth. And something that's helpful is not just this brand, but this is a trilogy of flax, chia, and hemp. So either I'll grind them or just incorporate them inside of my smoothie, or even let them be in my water because they'll dissolve. And that's a way to get some extra fats and some fiber. When you are healing, you need to provide your body the chance to help on every level, including your digestion. So a little extra fiber, either from some berries or adding some fiber-rich and good fats like the hemp and the chia seeds will help your body have the metabolic support to increase your immunity. Something else that I'll probably put in my smoothies is collagen powder. Collagen powder is more like a peptide. It is, quote, a protein, but it's not like a whey protein. It's not a muscle building, but it does support tissues and cellular growth and the mitochondria support. So if you are interested in supporting your body, there's not a lot of calories, but it does help you build and repair. In my smoothies, I'm definitely going to be putting some of this. This is mushroom matcha tea, and it has more than 4 different kinds of mushrooms, as well as the matcha tea. Matcha is not like a caffeinated drink, but it can give you that sense of calm alertness that's not the same thing as caffeine. Excuse me? Matcha does have some caffeine, but it's not the same as a cup of coffee, and it has different chemicals in it, and natural energy, and helps your metabolism, helps your digestion, and when I'm making my broth, I'm going to use bone broth, not just chicken broth. I'm going to buy it from the store. I'm not going to make that today, but I will add some of the salts. I'll probably slice some ginger in there, and I'll add black pepper. Black pepper is incredibly healing when you are giving your body support with helping clear out mucus. And another tea that's helpful is an herbal tea. It's called Rooibos, Rooibos. They have different flavors, It's decaffeinated and it's herbal, and again, it's good to help you support your circulation. And inside of that, I might add sliced ginger or even a little bit of this glutamine. L-glutamine is an amino that can help when our body is in stress. It helps reduce some of the stress results. Stress is not a bad thing because it's required right now. I need to heal. My immunity system has to go into action. So the glutamine can help offset and prevent cortisol buildup. These are a lot of different supplements and things. Just do whatever you have, or maybe ask for one extra thing. And I have a diffuser going with a little bit of tea tree oil. Tea tree or eucalyptus, something that can help clear the sinuses. And in addition to thinking of things I can do for consuming, it needs to be balanced with what can I do for other outside of myself. So this is my reminder. This vase is funny. This is the second time 2 ladies on my street, I've given them flowers and they've been very appreciative, and they returned the vase with no flowers after a week or so. And I don't know, is that an old-fashioned thing or is that a Greek thing? But it's kind of a fun game. So now I've got this as a reminder to focus on something outside of myself. How can I do something for somebody else? And this lady on my street, she's very sweet. She's a horsewoman, as a matter of fact. And she had a stroke and she had to let go of her horse. And so I'm going to find it when I make my shopping list. I'm going to get some flowers and take them down to her and leave them on her porch. I'm not saying that to make you think, oh, shit, so nice. It's a small thing I can do that is an opportunity to take the focus off of myself. And I am making this video in my family room, so there's going to be sounds of 6 dogs, 2 cats, 1 husband, 1 child. And that's part of the healing, is being surrounded by your family. Oh, another thing that I use is I'm going to put my air filter next to wherever I'm at, so that wherever I'm doing, the air around me is as pure as possible. And I also have a humidifier, so I can add water, just plain water. It's not a diffuser for adding scents. Just add plain water, and that can help keep my lungs moist and my skin, that dry feeling when you're not feeling well. And I am going to just relax. I usually have a lot of production-oriented, getting things done goals, and today I'm going to move into acceptance of this is where I'm at, and getting things done is just not the priority. So I've got a face mask that I'm going to do, and I'm going to read. I'm going to read just a book that's more like it's not a chapter book. It's just got nice themes, so I can read a page or 2 at a time. And if my brain says that's enough, I can put on some YouTube videos or watch Amazon Prime. And I've got a craft I can do. I'm working on a latch hook. Been working on it for a while. I'll see if I can get a few more lines down. Excuse me for a second. Okay, so I think that's a nice display of different modalities we can offer ourselves as support. I'd like to invite a chance for us to just talk and be and do some breath work, some different kinds of breath work. And I'm going to invite healing through this Tibetan singing bowl that my husband brought back from India for me. And I'm placing my intention to heal and to spread healing and to accept and grow and know that wherever I'm at is fine. Again. So in metaphysical thoughts or new ways of thinking or yoga, there's the concept of awareness and consciousness. And there are studies that have created maps of it. So the lower end, not associated with like gamma or beta waves or frequencies, but just talking about the hierarchical goal of your consciousness, where we start out, maybe people that are in deep challenges have negative pull downward, apathy, sadness, despair, depression, and then you move maybe up through that to stronger feelings, and then somewhere you go from despair to anger, and then acceptance, and then from acceptance, curiosity. And acceptance and neutrality are very close to each other, and from acceptance and neutrality to curiosity and learning and growing and love and bliss. So the jump from apathy and despair is only a few points. You can go up, but it's very easy to get pulled down. So doing any of these things to support you helps that cosmic vibrational pool that can take an event and turn it into a mood or a syndrome or something that needs to be overcome. The physical experience of grief is heaviness, and it's dense. So all of these things are going to result in lightness. So reality is malleable up and down that scale. Our experience is just where we are. And so if I focus on the label of I am sick, then I'm going to be more of a dense vibration. I don't need to gaslight myself, because the reality is the physical experience I'm having is a fever and body aches and a runny nose and a blah feeling. But instead, I'm going to acknowledge, hey, my body is experiencing a physical challenge. My body is healing. My body is doing the work of healing. So we've talked about, I did talk about the bone breath. So we've talked about all of these things that you can do that are not required, but optional, but they help you lift out of that density. Another thing to help lift out of the density is some breath work. There's one that is very silly, but very powerful, and it's called the bee. And the way that it is experienced is you take a nice inhale and exhale like you're making a bee sound. As you do it, slowly think about grounding yourself, putting your feet on the ground, opening your heart, allowing the breath to come by open heart, open chest. And then just trust that if you were in acupuncture or acupressure, they work on meridians. Those are invisible energy channels. The breath is creating vibration and sound and noise that is similar to what the acupuncture or acupressure might be doing. So inhale. That's a great breath, and it can be a very grounding and powerful breath. Another breath is alternate nostril breathing. So taking your finger, thumb, and ring finger, you can alternate opening and closing your nostril with either hand. This is if you close the right nostril with your thumb, inhale through the left nostril, close, exhale. I'm being gentle here because my nose is a little runny. Sorry. Exhale. Continue that for about 10 to 12 breath cycles, and it is incredibly powerful. So the fire that we need to dry out the stuffy nose is what we're acknowledging with the right side, and the cooling is on the left side. You've got the sun and the moon, yin and yang, and so we need to balance that out. And then, of course, we have a standard box breath. Your box breath can be any breath hold that you like. I'm going to demonstrate a 4 count. So inhale for 4. Hold at the top. Imagine a box for 4 counts. And then exhale down the other side for 4. Letting it all go. Empty out those lungs. At the bottom, hold. There's no air in your lungs. It's a little challenge, but don't let the panic grip. And then inhale. Hold. Exhale. Good. And a little hold. Those are good, powerful breath practices. You can do seated or lying down. There are also, when it might be appropriate, you could do some lying down yoga poses where you allow your knees to open up to the side with your feet coming in like a book. It's called a bound angle. It's a very relaxing. Or you could do legs up the wall. Right now I just don't feel up to doing any of that, but I can certainly demonstrate it in another video. We've done some of those together. Important thing is to be willing to heal and let go of the desire to control. I'm curious about how it's going to go. I'm not controlling it. I'm assisting my body. And the different modalities of healing can include some affirmations or mantras. And hold on, sorry. Sorry. One more. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I resonate with health. My frequency is set to recovery. I am balanced. I am calm. I am at peace with this pause. I'm letting go of my doing, being a human doing, and I'm going to be a human being today and allow the healing to take the path that it needs to. So sorry that I was unable to demonstrate the physical movement that you're accustomed to in these videos, but this might be a go-to for the days that your body has a physical challenge. And so thank you, and namaste.